I'm feeling a little bit like Mumbo Jumbo. Look at that, now I've even got his mustache. So I'm trying to build like a banking system. Now I'm going to use this for the Funland District Mountain Mania on my Krusty Craft server so that people can keep all their prize shards and game tokens stored in an area. Now what I have so far is just an item filter where they can throw their key card in. So I have people here say it's me, and I've built a little item sorter which has all these people. These are all people who play on the Krusty Craft server and me. So what I have right now is I throw this in here, it should filter it out, and we should get a redstone output from that hopper. Did we do it? I can't tell, it happened too quick. Just gonna boink. No, we didn't. That's a problem. We're not even in a minute into the video and I'm already having problems. No. Okay, so I need to find a way to detect a redstone output when the item travels through one of these hoppers. Now, I do not know why it is not picking it. Can an observer detect when something goes through here? Okay, it'll detect it twice, which I'm pretty sure we can just change into one pulse. It detects it going in and out, so I'm pretty sure we can change that to one pulse. No, that one ticks that. Okay, so what we're gonna need is a basic pulse extender. The only problem is these are side by side. So how do I intend to do that theoretically? And then we get a one tick pulse out of that, I believe. Just one singular pulse. Amazing. Okay. Okay, so in theory, here's your input, and then a minecart with chest with your combination is going to pop up right there. That's the theory. Now, how I want to do this is going to be interesting. I think if I do something like this. 5 minutes of aggravating rail placement later. Say I toss buoys in here. Okay, we got a short redstone output. Now I believe that should be enough to push a minecart, but I'm going to test just in case it is not quite enough. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but all the redstone and hoppers and lines were way too close together, so I had to completely tear down everything I already made and rebuild it. Yay! So let's just visualize this real quick. This is the one out right now, so this is the one up here. Right, and I believe this is my hopper system. No, this is buoys. Okay, so we'll mark this minecart with a buoy. That way we remember that one's his. So the way I'm thinking this is going to work is I throw it in here, the item filter sorts it out. It'll push this block forward, which pushes that person's minecart or their vault out onto the rail. Now, I'm going to make a third one really quickly. Number one, that would be the fifth one. Number two, I was overcomplicated. I did not, in fact, need that fifth one. I put a key card into here. Say it was mine. It would go through here. The system would pick up on my name. It would push out this thing powering this guy, who will step on this activator rail. Now, I am pretty... Do I need this? Yes, I do. I need this to keep the rail switched that way. Okay. Then it steps on this activator rail, which turns this rail corner this way, which will, this one, mine, which will turn it this way, which should send it out. The only problem is I need it to also turn these ones when this is pressed. Okay, so right now it's in a mode to whichever one I call, it's gonna go up. but I don't think I like that too much. So we are going to take this redstone signal and we're just going to put it into the back of all these. Actually, if I take a target block, this could be a problem here, and it would use a lot of redstone signal strength, which we can't be having, but in theory, these redirect redstone even like that. So if I were to in theory, if I put ninjas into the system, okay, they all turned and went that way. That is really good. It's not supposed to come back. Some rather mild troubleshooting later. Now, the problem is when this one is out, how do I keep this one facing in like that? How do I keep this torch on? So now what I'm thinking is if I want to keep, say, this one right here activated, I need to do a little thing where only if this redstone torch turns off. I once again tried to overcomplicate things and spent 30 minutes just designing something as simple as this. We've gone back to the drawing board and I think I figured it out. Or say only this redstone torch gets turned off, which means this one will be the only one that turns on. I can go over here real quick. Just gonna do this so I can find my way through. Okay, so to fix this problem, I think I'm gonna use this T flip-flop design. So what this should, in my theory, do, in my little head here, is when they go over this thing here, it should turn off this redstone torch, which should turn on this one, turning on this T flip-flop over here, which should, in theory, unpower it should unpower the rail, so this one would stay open this way. Now, the only problem with this is I have to get this to go this way too, otherwise this one's gonna go the opposite direction when I make this. So I have to get both of these T flip-flops to fire at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna go put my name through the hopper because the second one is my name. And it should send it up here just fine. Awesome. Now, if I'm correct, why? Okay, that one's always going to be facing this way, so yes, this one is still open. Perfect. And then if I send it back, it should run over that detector rail again. Yes! Oh my god, it works. Holy cow. Alright, there was an issue with the design where it would accidentally activate both all the pistons at once I put the rest in. So I fixed that using this. This should only activate these guys now, which means I actually don't think I need target blocks here anymore. Now with that all settled, it was time to give the banking system an official final test. So we have our thing. If I am Billy, I put the thing in and it should send that one up. Yep, and if I do that, it should also send it back. Beautiful. And then if I put mine in, it should send that one up. Perfect. And then it should also send it back. Yes. Okay. Those are two that we know work. Now let's try good old Nathanators. Saw it leave. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And last but not least, Mr. Ninja Boy. Ninja, please work. Yes. Oh, thank God. You know, I think I've never been able to actually design something like this before. I think this Mumbo mustache is just really helping. Now, I could leave it at that. I could just give them a stack of their own key cards and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that. I want their items, their key card to be returned to them in one more chest. So I'm going to build a third area, and it'll just kind of help this area feel a lot more rounded off. Okay, so I built this water stream, so say something comes up the water stream, the key card goes down, it goes in there, thing goes to the hopper, it fires, boom, it's in the chest. Awesome. Alright, so I need my locker. Say I'm Troy, or Billy as he's known to the internet. I put in the Billy key card, my card comes up. Oh, I can access his netherite sword, and I can put it away. And I've added that little thing there, that way it can look a little better. And I get the key card back, which is amazing. Let's now say I want to access ninja stuff. You get the pistons fire. His chest is here. Now, I don't know why I want to access stuff. He has literally nothing. Say I want to access little good old Nathan's stuff, you know, just... Well, there's a smiley face. There's nothing wrong with that. And I have his card back. And then lastly, I can access my stuff. Which is a bunch of redstone. And in a second here, I get my card back. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed making this redstone contraption. It really made me feel smart. And, you know, maybe one day I will be as good as Redstone's Mumbo Jumbo. But this is my first original design for something as kind of technical as this. It's probably clunky. It's probably way bigger than it needs to be. But I like it. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Yes, this was a very Mumbo style stolen video. But what can I say? I like the guy, and I basically learned redstone from watching his videos, so shout out to you, Mumbo. Not that it means much from me, but I like what you do.